Welcome back to another episode of Comic Confidential, the weekly podcast where we bring you the hottest comic book, movie, and TV action. I'm your host, Cade, and alongside me today is Troy.
Hey.
It's a big week for us, mate.
Mate, it is an absolutely massive week. It is, it's probably one of the biggest weeks we've had, and that's coming off episode 100.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, huge news coming out of Pop Culture Central.
Damn, son, we're going to talk about that later. A little merger between a couple of places.
Yeah,
a couple of businesses.
A little bit, just a $52 billion merger.
$66.1 billion, but we'll get to that.
Oh, we'll get to that. Is that including like cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
Because that's always on the rise.
Yeah. I think the Fox CEO had a couple of Bitcoins lying around, a couple of Litecoin. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, there's Litecoin.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so tech.
You are. Wow.
So tech.
You're so 21st century, Troy.
I am.
And you know what else? We are too. We're now on Spotify.
Oh, my God. Thanks, Spotify, for letting us join you.
That was me that did that.
No, I know. But I'm trying to make it sound more exclusive.
Oh, it is. It was very exclusive. It once was. But now they let us in, they're going to let everyone in.
Yeah, it's the floodgates have opened. Let me ask you this question, Spotify. Do you allow the word cunt? Because you're going to have to now.
Wow. Just straight off the bat.
Just throwing it out there. Hey, probably don't play this in front of your kids. I probably should have put that warning first.
We might have to put this episode of Comic Confidential is rated MA 15+.
Ooh, MA 15+.
Yeah.
Not even R18+?
Well, we're not that. It's not. Well, you can't see the gore, so we get away with it.
Oh,
However, there is a scene of nudity in this episode.
No, see, I thought gore was okay, but butt cracks weren't.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So lucky for you guys, we can get as violent as we want, but never show you our butt cracks.
I think that's a win.
It's a win for everyone.
And you know who else has won, Troy?
Oh, your segues.
They're on fire today.
Yes, we have had a couple of winners. We had a Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle competition. Last week, only ran for a week because we want to get you guys the tickets. Comes out on Boxing Day. 2 double passes.
So don't rock up early. If you get these tickets before Boxing Day, do not go early. Say, we sent you.
The tickets literally say in cinemas Boxing Day. So more fool you if you do, but just don't. It's probably... It'll be embarrassing for everyone involved, let's be honest.
You know what? I've actually gone to a movie with the ticket I bought for the different day.
Oh, you're a dickhead.
Yeah, I was so embarrassed. It was for Wonder Woman, actually. It was only recently.
So not even when you were like, a young kid, only just started going to the movie.
Yeah, no.
It's like 2017, Cade.
Fully grown
Went
adult.
to the wrong day.
Yeah, but you know what? To be fair, the Event Cinemas app always goes forward a couple of days.
Right.
For like when you want to view a session, which is stupid.
Yeah.
That's like bad interface, user experience, all that tech jargon. It's a very tech episode today, Troy.
Yeah, I'm all on it.
So, I jumped on there, bought my ticket, realized it was for the Tuesday. Wondered why the tickets were so cheap.
Cheap Tuesday.
I thought, you know what? Maybe they're like looking out for me.
Yeah.
This podcast's finally paying off.
Hey.
Like they would know it was me,
Naturally.
Yeah, but you know what? They let me in and I had to pay like just the difference.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. And it was VMAX too. So like I even had a pre-selected seat.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Event Cinemas for hooking my boy up when he fucked up majorly.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks for taking pity on him. Let's get to the announcement of the actual winners. There are 2 of you.
There's 2.
You're both getting double passes. And one of you will go by the name of Emilio Esteban Fernandez.
That's a great name.
That is a fantastic name, sir. So congratulations. We will do something. We'll get in contact with you somehow.
Well, it's very easy because these winners are all in our listener community, Troy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention that. You had to be a part of the listener community to win, and they were, and they did.
So we can just hit these people up directly. They'll probably know before this podcast goes out.
Yeah, maybe. Good for them.
Or
hey.
should we wait?
No. Well, yeah, we'll do it Monday.
Okay.
Podcast will be out, and then we'll do it. We should probably figure this stuff out off air, offline.
I like to work it out. It's more organic.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
And
I'm
gluten-free.
all about the vegan lifestyle.
Yeah.
And the other Winnie? The other Winnie is Jimmy Leparati. Mate, you've got a double pass.
He's a good bloke. They're all good blokes. Everyone in that group is a good bloke.
Absolutely. And females, like blokettes,
Yeah.
I think is the scientific term.
Well, when I say bloke, I don't mean that as a generalization of only males.
It's like when I say guys. It's
Yeah.
like I
Hey.
will always lead a post with, hey guys, but I mean all of you.
Yeah.
I genuinely do. So congratulations to Emilio and Jimmy. Congratulations to us for being on Spotify. And congratulations to the world, because we've got some special guests
Oh, yes.
coming up later.
Yes, we do. We have the boys from Sanspants Radio joining
The boys.
us. The boys.
Which boys in particular? Joel and Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
Damn, son. They're going to be joining us later. That's going to happen, but we've got some news to get through first.
Oh, boy. Do we have some news this week, Troy?
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're doing news now.
Okay, this is where we move into news.
Right. We used to have a little news flash segment. Remember, like the little thing? There was like a noise.
I can't even remember what that was now.
I don't know. Someone tell us. What was our noise back in the day? We've completely lost it. But Warner Brothers has revealed its upcoming slate of DC movies at Brazil Comic Con, and there are a few notable exceptions. Wonder Woman 2, Aquaman, Flashpoint, Justice League Dark, Suicide Squad 2, Batgirl, Shazam, Green Lantern Corps, and The Batman all received announcements via title cards. However, planned movies like Cyborg, Gotham City Sirens, Justice League 2, and Man of Steel 2 did not get a mention. What do you make of this?
I'm so surprised that Brazil has a Comic-Con.
Well, the world has a Comic-Con.
Well, I guess the world has a Comic-Con, but you know what?
Malaysia has a Comic-Con.
Yeah, I guess everywhere has a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I guess that was just very ignorant of myself to think Brazil would not have one.
Correct. Australia has one.
Australia does have one, except I'm very surprised that they decided that Brazil Comic-Con was going to be their go-to to talk about this. And I guess when else would they really do it?
Yeah. Well, what have they really done, though?
Yeah.
They
They've broken a lot of hearts, Troy. I was really, really looking forward to the Cyborg movie.
Yeah, as was I.
I think everyone was. Gotham City Sirens. That sounded like it could have been a movie.
Well, also notably absent is the proposed Joker and Harley Quinn spin-off movie, the supposed standalone Harley Quinn movie. Margot Robbie came out not that long ago and said she would be reprising her role as Harley Quinn in 2018 in some form or another, but she couldn't say how. So don't know what's happening with any of those. The biggest Justice League 2, you can that's fine. I mean, Flashpoint is really going to be Justice League 2.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like Justice League 1.5 basically.
I think of it as Marvel Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Justice League 2 basically taken care of, but Man of Steel 2 is the biggest disappointment out of all of this stuff.
Now, this one went into pre-production, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Reportedly. So, reported by us.
Hey.
More so.
So it's definitely wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely wrong. But that's very surprising because something that you think has gone actually into pre-production would almost have an end date by now.
I just don't think they're doing it, man.
You don't think so?
Henry Cavill is contracted for one more movie. So I reckon if they're going to do that, they're probably going to leave that as Flashpoint. I honestly don't know if they're going to give Man of Steel 2 a sequel. And that's probably the movie that deserves a sequel.
Out of everything.
Well, Wonder Woman, yeah, for sure. Of course, it was hugely successful. Everybody loved it. I loved it. Want to see more, for sure. Suicide Squad 2, though? Really? Really? That's your priority before Man of Steel? Are you kidding me?
Wouldn't it be disappointing if Henry Cavill showed up in that and used his one show up contract thing?
Oh, it'd be... they would... I'd die.
Yeah.
I can't even get the words out. I would die. Because that would be such a waste. They're still talking about potentially, because you'll also notice that there's no standalone Black Adam movie announced. So there's still the rumors that Black Adam could be the villain of Suicide Squad 2.
I'm 100% sold on that idea now. I think that's happening.
Really?
Yeah.
Why so?
I think they kind of hopefully clutch at straws and use the Dwayne Johnson effect.
Yeah. So the movie flops hard.
Yeah, but makes a stupid amount of money.
Well, do they though? Because I'm pretty sure it's only the Fast and the Furious franchise that make money. I don't see San Andreas making hundreds of millions of dollars at the box office.
Good point.
I could be wrong. I don't think it did. I don't see Baywatch making hundreds of millions of dollars at the box office.
I watched Baywatch the other day.
Oh, how was that for you?
It's It's a movie.
It exists.
It actually made me laugh a couple times. But
really?
Yeah. Like, it's not great, but I mean, you're going for what it is.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't see it at the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So Man of Steel 2 is the biggest snub. That's all I can say, really.
Boo.
Boo. Now, according to all my best mates over at Collider, Venom director Ruben Fleischer revealed at Comic-Con Brazil that he will be adapting the story for his upcoming Sony feature from 2 Venom storylines, Lethal Protector and Planet of the Symbiotes, starring Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Riz Ahmed, Jenny Slate, and now potentially Woody Harrelson. The Wood. Venom's going to get some wood. Venom is set for release October the 5th, 2018. Do you know these books? These storylines?
Very vaguely.
Yep.
Very vaguely. Like, there's a family of symbiotes.
Sort of. There's like a there's an I don't want to call it an army, but there's about 5 of them that are all created from the same symbiote that created Venom.
They're a boy band.
Yeah, they're a boy band. It's NSYNC. It's the NSYNC of symbiotes, and they basically Venom gets together with Spider-Man, which ain't gonna happen in this movie.
Hell no.
And kind of takes them on. This is kind of Lethal Protector is where he gets his turn as the anti-hero rather than just the weirdo bad guy.
Yeah, and what I like about these symbiotes is that you almost get every color of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you've got the pink one, yellow one.
Purple and green. No, red and yellow and pink and green. Purple and orange and blue. Is that the song?
I didn't even know there was a song.
There's a rainbow song, man. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Wow,
It's close
there
enough.
you go.
I could probably got some wrong. But yeah, look, it's interesting because both of the stories, so Lethal Protector and Planet of the Symbiotes, both involve a team up with Spider-Man.
Yes.
So they're obviously not going to play on that. We know that's not going to happen. A Carnage does show up in Planet of the Symbiotes as well, which is pretty exciting. So we haven't had official confirmation that we're getting a Carnage. But I do believe, if I remember correctly, there is a Cletus Cassidy that has been cast.
Oh.
And that is the dude who becomes Carnage.
There you go. Do you reckon it's Woody?
Oh, I've got Woody.
Yeah. How's that sound?
I've got Woody at the thought of Woody being Carnage.
He's really tall. He's really lean.
He
kind of fits the bill.
I don't know if he does, but Woody Harrelson can do anything.
Yeah.
Let him have it. So what is exciting, though, is that there is the possibility that while we might not necessarily get Spider-Man, because we know that's probably not going to happen, as we said, we do have the possibility of seeing other symbiotes, and we do have the possibility of seeing Carnage. So this is ramping up, man. I'm actually, the hype train is just starting to like warm up its engines and get ready to leave the station.
Yeah, I think they're just greasing up the track.
Yeah, they're greasing up the...
Wow.
Why do you grease up tracks?
I don't know. Maybe they're a bit rusty.
I don't think you know how to drive trains.
Oh.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Wow.
I don't think you know how to drive trains. You might be the fat controller, but I don't think you can drive trains. Let's move on. Now, Netflix has officially renewed Marvel's The Punisher for a second season. While there are no plot details or release dates as of yet, you can expect the fairly early announcement to mean we could be seeing Frank Castle back in action as early as next year. Frank's back.
He's back, baby.
Already.
Yeah, he's bankable.
Yeah.
When you have series like Iron Fist and Luke Cage that are kind of like... Well, Luke Cage was almost passable.
Yep.
Iron Fist was like a steaming pile of dog shit.
Yeah.
And you get something like The Punisher coming along and kind of just makes you forget about those.
Yeah.
You kind of got to bank on that a little bit.
Yeah, true. I think we were a lot kinder to Iron Fist when we reviewed it than like looking back now that we've had time to kind of digest it and think about it and all that sort of stuff.
You know what we should do? Like there's these YouTube reviewers out there who kind of like say they'll review a Google Home or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like Google Home 3 months on. 6 months later.
Nice.
And maybe we do that like with these Netflix feature things.
Yeah.
And go back to Iron Fist 6 months later.
I like that. One thing we do at the end... couldn't resist. One thing we do at the end of each year, though, is we do the best and worst of 2017.
Yes.
So we will be recapping a lot of it and kind of talking about how we feel now at the end of the year.
We've matured.
We have matured a bit.
We've grown.
Yep, we have.
The world's different now, Troy.
It is. It's a lot different. We're hardened, gritty.
We're not the
downtrodden,
young-faced boys that we once were.
No. We've seen some shit.
We've seen some shit indeed.
So we'll come back. I think it's either next week or it's the week after. We do the best 2017 wrap, and it's not an actual wrap.
Look, you're going to hear this. We're going to get Amy in on that episode.
Okay. Amy, if you're out there listening, you're in on that, champ.
Yeah, you're done.
Hey, you want to talk some other news?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So Warner Brothers have released the first official trailer for the upcoming big screen adaptation of Ernest Cline's best-selling nerd epic, Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg. Ready Player One is set for release on the 30th of March, 2018. What do you know about this? What do you think about this?
Look, this looks like it's going to... I feel like this movie looks like a mess, but I feel like it's going to be the dark horse that cleans up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like everything you want in one movie. I see a lot of Iron Giant, and like that doesn't appeal to me. But hey, you know what? If that appeals to you, good for you, man.
Are you talking to me specifically?
Yeah, pointing at you.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of DeLorean action as well.
Yes, there is a lot of DeLorean action. I have low expectations.
Okay.
So, I mean, I can't get disappointed.
Yeah. Look, I had really zero expectations for this until I read Ready Player One.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And now my expectations are quite high.
Oh, wow.
Because like it's going to be very, very hard for them to pull this off. And while you can go Steven Spielberg, man, like he can, like whatever, he can also make some shit.
He made Super 8.
Steven, that was J.J. Abrams.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was, buddy.
Super 8.
J.J. Abrams.
Damn. Well, that was poo. Just going on the record.
You didn't like Super 8?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that another day. But Steven Spielberg doesn't necessarily, not everything he touches is gold. Now, this is going to be very, very difficult because, I guess the most interesting thing is how the hell have they managed to get the licensing rights to all the characters that they're going to potentially have to touch on? Because the whole aspect of Ready Player One is it's basically like an Easter egg hunt, essentially.
Okay.
And it's all based inside the Oasis, which is like a virtual reality world.
Does everyone have their own virtual reality world, or do they all kind of interlink?
Well, the Oasis is the world.
Oh, okay.
And in the Oasis, there are multiple worlds within the Oasis, and you can travel to different Earths and like different worlds and all that sort of stuff, right? But everyone is basically on real Earth.
Yes.
Which is a shitstorm.
Okay.
And so everyone kind of plugs into the Oasis to escape.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So and within the Oasis, the creator of the Oasis has effectively died, and he's left an Easter egg hidden in there for somebody to find, and they will inherit his $300 and something billion fortune if they are the first ones to find it.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that really matter when you have a world that you can just like go into and, I presume, make anything you want happen?
Well, no, because it doesn't necessarily work like that, because you still need money to make things happen within the Oasis.
Okay, so like
Kinda
there's in-app purchases.
Yeah, like microtransactions and stuff. But yeah, so it's basically, it's sort of that. So, you still need money, and the richer you are in there, the more you can do, because, it costs money to travel to these other worlds, to teleport and things like that.
Right.
Obviously, like if you have your avatar, you need to kind of like boost your avatar, like your armor or weapons or abilities and all that sort of crap. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, though, that within it, the whole game is based around like 80s pop culture, because the guy was like obsessed with the 80s and stuff like that. So there's so many references to so many different things. Like,
cool.
And I'm talking like Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, all the stuff that you're going to have to like get the actual rights for. Somehow they've managed to do it, it seems.
It looks like it.
So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very CG heavy. It's the only way they can make it work. And you need to understand that they are actually in a virtual reality world.
And that's the thing. They could get away with this. They could have shocking CGI and just say, that part of the world is in beta.
Yeah. But it's basically, they can just throw it down to this is the world.
Yeah.
Like the world, like you're looking at this CG character and following this Parzival character because that's his avatar. Right? So, you're following this CG character and into this CG world and all that sort of stuff. And it's obviously going to intersperse it with the real world and all that. But,
so let me get this right. So you could like live in a shitty dystopian future, but then you go into this fake world where you're still living in a shitty version that you can only afford.
Sort of.
Seems awesome. Can't wait to play this game.
Well, but it's kind of like, the more you can build your character, so through completing quests and battling people and all that sort of stuff, the higher your character gets, the more money you can make. And, there are people that compete in like tournaments that battle and stuff like that, and they battle for money and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so what happens in that world can actually benefit them in the real world?
Sort of, yes.
Okay.
In a sense, like I can't really say too much because I don't want to give too much away for the movie, but you can effectively get, say, sponsorships for your avatar, which gives you real world money, but your avatar is completely kind of anonymous, so nobody knows what you're, like, who you are behind the avatar. So yeah, like so you can still make money from it and all that sort of stuff, but you know, it's it's not as easy as all that.
Yeah, it sounds creepy.
Yeah, it sounds creepy. So my expectation has kind of gone through the roof a little bit more on this.
Yeah, right.
I'm excited.
Have you got a physical book?
No.
Oh.
I don't. I have an iBook. I paid money for it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I paid human money. But yeah.
That might be a book I get on like Audible or something.
Well, actually, that has been thrown around a bit within the listener community. Patreon chat, I believe.
Yeah, right.
A couple of the guys have gotten onto Ready Player One as an audiobook.
There you go.
I don't. It's weird. Like I'm about to say I don't have enough time to listen to an audiobook, but I have time to read a real book. But there is a difference. Trust me. Let's move on. The biggest news of the week, as part of a $52 billion deal, $66.1 billion if you include debt assumption, Disney has officially announced it has acquired a large percentage of 20th Century Fox, most notably its film and television studios. While the deal could potentially still be blocked by federal regulators, although that seems very unlikely at this point, it is a move that will not only see Disney take control of a massive catalog of film and TV properties, helping its upcoming streaming service compete with Netflix, it will also give it an incredible command of the domestic box office release slate and up to 40% domination on the domestic box office yearly takings.
Oh my goodness.
That is insane.
40%.
Thoughts, feelings.
It's a day that we never thought would come, Troy.
Yeah.
This is
and
literally...
I'm happy.
You go.
No, you go.
I was going to say, this is literally the biggest news in, I guess, geekdom.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, I guess especially because Disney CEO Bob Iger came out and has kind of officially said that the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool, etc., the rights will revert back to
Marvel.
To Marvel. So that's good.
That's huge.
That's massive.
I think we just found Phase 4, baby.
Oh yeah, if they didn't have a solid slate, they do now.
Oh yeah.
But now there's a lot of talk about whether they're going to start recasting because of this. Like now that they've especially with the X-Men, are they going to recast the X-Men? They're kind of saying, oh, X-Men Dark Phoenix, that's up in the air now. It's like it's not. That movie is done, dude. That movie is still going to come out. It comes out next year. They're not going to can that now that they've gone and done all that. But maybe they will rebrand. And maybe they will recast.
Well, they kind of have to. You can't really have two Quicksilvers in the same universe now, can you?
Didn't even think of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Didn't even think of it.
I found the cracks in the plan already.
Damn. A better man than I needs to figure that shit out.
Yeah, so Infinity Gauntlet, Troy. We'll explain it later this episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll hear all about it. I think, this is an amazing deal. As a fan, sitting back as a fan, not really worried about, being a screenwriter or not really worried about being an actor or anything like that. Sitting back as a fan, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Because we finally get the characters that we want back with the studio that we want them to be. Now, I would say fear not about Deadpool becoming Disney-fied or anything like that. That stuff will not happen. They've already come out and said that they will almost 100% keep Deadpool as an R-rated.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the people in our listener community made a really great comment about how they can kind of handle Deadpool, let's say, going into an Avengers movie or something like that, which are generally about PG.
Yeah.
They would just bleep his words.
Yeah.
Because he has that fourth wall ability.
Yeah.
I guess it would be a good little bit of banter that he could have.
Oh, and he kind of references the fact that he's being beeped out, is that what he's saying?
Yeah. It's like, why the beep? Is this beeping?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
I thought it was clever.
I like that if they do cross them over into other franchises and stuff like that. But yeah, keep it R-rated, and I really think that like Disney, don't be fooled, right? Not everything is going to have the Disney stamp on it. Like there's a very good chance that it'll still be the 20th Century Fox company that releases it. But it's now under the Disney banner.
Yep.
So they have more than willingly released some pretty hefty adult content over time. So I would not worry about any of the R-rated characters or anything like that. So rest assured, kids, that's not going to happen.
You're still going to get all your dick jokes.
You're still going to get all your dick jokes. If not there, on this show.
Fucking not by me.
So it is as a fan, it is a really good deal. It is worrying for the people that I was speaking about before, like the screenwriters and all that sort of stuff, because now you have this company that has such a massive monopoly on the movie industry. And you've got, where before you kind of had, 4 or 5 companies that kind of really sort of like dominated the market insofar as releasing movies and things like that. And it kind of makes it hard for like up and comers to really get in there and all that sort of stuff. Now you've got this like mega company that controls so much shit. Like we spoke about it before, 40% of the domestic box office yearly takings. Like that's insane.
That's huge. It's absolutely massive. The thing that really excites me about this is we have all these properties all under the same roof.
Yeah.
Could we be getting some really interesting character crossovers?
Yeah, such as?
Let's say, a Xenomorph making its way into Marvel.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And then we're going to get some symbiote action from that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's gonna be sexy.
You are taking it to some like insane level.
I'm going crazy fan theory level here, man.
You're going like Flat Earther Society fucking level. No, like I don't think it's gonna like properties like that aren't necessarily gonna cross over. This is the whole like Xenomorph. Does that mean like it's a Disney princess now and all that sort of stuff? Like I get it, it's funny, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you got to have faith, mate.
What we will see, though, and this is important, and this is why we're here, this is why we talk about this sort of stuff, is that we get to see the like characters like the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer and Galactus and all this like really, really cool shit, and of course the X-Men and all that come under the MCU banner. And what that means is that potentially we will finally get this Fantastic Four movie that we want. Kevin Feige is going to take control, you would assume, of pretty much all these properties. I can't imagine that with the X-Men and Fantastic Four and whatnot heading under heading back to Marvel, that he's not going to be in control of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what do you think of the rumors that Hugh Jackman may come back? Because he went on the record saying that, if we ever went over to Marvel Studios, I would reprise my role as Wolverine.
Yeah, he also recently went on the record and said, while I would love it,
I'm done, mate.
He basically said that ship has sailed.
Yeah, right.
So he would love to see the character back there under another actor, like with another actor. Would love to see Wolverine, with the Avengers or whoever, like however they want to do it. But he has said officially that ship has sailed.
How do you think they're going to bring the mutants into this universe? Because I think it will have to be like a hard reset on this X-Men universe.
Yeah, well, especially when they're already like dealing with Inhumans and all that sort of stuff,
Exactly.
like as much as they are, and it's not like they only talk about Inhumans in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Inhumans or anything like that.
They're in the movies.
Yeah, they talk about it in the movies as well. So it's one of those things that it's going to be very interesting to see how they play it. We spoke about it in our episode 100. We had a listener question, and they pretty much nailed it on the head with kind of like a Wanda Maximoff creating like an M-Day, and kind of inadvertently creating mutants and going from there. I don't really know how else they're going to do it because they can't keep the properties separate, and you're probably not going to have Inhumans and X-Men, although they could play off the comic book Inhumans versus X-Men.
That would be great.
They could play that whole storyline, like the mutants. I don't know, mutants always existed, and we've just never happened to speak about them before.
Yeah, they've been underground.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You never know.
You never know. It is exciting times ahead, though. That is what is exciting. Think about this for a second. Think about a James Gunn directed Silver Surfer movie.
I'm dead. I'm talking from the grave.
Dead from jizz.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. That's the best idea I've ever heard, Troy.
It's not mine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking credit for that, but like it is something that you think about. Like, oh,
I want
James Gunn,
all the lens
fantastic
flares off him.
Well, is he a lens flare guy?
Yeah.
I suppose there was a few at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy too. But it's more that, like a lot of people say, oh, imagine a Fantastic Four movie. Just give me a Silver Surfer movie.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Galactus and Silver Surfer. Or just whatever you want to do, man. But there are so many options now. The world is their oyster. It's also our oyster because we get to sit back and watch all this shit happen. And like I said, because we're not in the industry, it doesn't necessarily affect us in a bad way. This week, we're joined by a couple of very special guests, Jackson and Joel. You may know them from smash hit podcasts, Movie Maintenance, D&D is for Nerds, or Plumbing the Death Star, all falling under the podcasting Uber network Sanspants Radio. All right, welcome to the show, Joel and Jackson. How are you, lads?
I'm doing all right.
Thanks, man. Doing pretty good. How are you guys?
Getting by.
Oh, we're pretty good.
We're good. We're melting up here, in case you don't know. We're up in Cairns, and it's...
How hot is it? What are we talking?
35 today.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Gross.
Yeah.
Put it in the bin.
We're on 24, something like that? Something nice like that?
Oh,
It's been
nice.
good.
We're 7 o'clock at night, and it's still, apparently, according to my little weather app, feels like 31. So, there you go.
Oh.
That's nasty as hell.
Yeah.
The other week, we had a heat wave, and it was like at 4 a.m. It was like, feels like 28 degrees.
Yeah,
It was not fun for anybody.
But
That is
a little
a
bit of respite at the moment. It's
Dead set luxury for us. So why don't you tell the guys that may not know, there's probably one or two of them out there that might not know you guys. So just tell them a little bit about yourselves and your shows and what you guys do.
So we're from a podcast network called Sanspants Radio. Me and Jack are on pretty much the majority of the shows. There's about...
7 odd?
7 odd or so?
6 odd?
6 odd, 4? A lot of different shows. The main one...
Is that one a day for you guys?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have 6 now, yeah, because we did a D&D podcast that was twice a week, but we've moved that to once a week now.
Yeah.
So it's 6 days a week we've put in something out there. But I guess the more well-known one would be Plumbing the Death Star, which is me, Jack, and another co-host, another Joel, but we call him Dusha, and myself, Zammit, where we just sort of talk about fictional universes and questions in thereof.
Yeah. Find a universe that we've got a beef with the way it functions and try and figure out our own conclusions.
Excellent. Well, look, I guess then a very extra special thank you for taking some of the time that I'm pretty sure doesn't exist in your lives to join us on the show. So thanks again.
No worries. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to run through very similar, I guess, to how you guys would run your Plumbing the Death Star. Just a random kind of open-ended question that we'll then kind of explore, see where it takes us. It can get weird. It can get sexy. It can get whatever we need it to be.
I hope it does. It's not worth getting sexy unless it also gets weird.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my personal sexual philosophy.
That's very true. Now, with the release of the Infinity War trailer last week, had the internet a-buzzing. The movie comes out in May next year, I believe. We might get it late April, which is pretty good. So I thought the question that we might ask you guys is, what would you do if you had possession of the Infinity Gauntlet and all its stones?
All right, well...
Yeah.
I grabbed a little Wikipedia article. It's got all the Infinity Stones and all their powers, and I have to say a lot of the stones are really redundant. Because, so, Soul Stone lets you manipulate human beings, whatever. Time Stone, travel through time, sick. Okay, Space, you can be anywhere in now, anywhere physically, all right? Mind, you can have good psychic powers if you already have psychic powers, okay? Red, or Power, just lets you be strong, but I only need one stone, the Reality Stone, because you can do everything else with the Reality Stone. It just says fulfill wishes. If I want to be fucking strong, I don't need the Power Stone. I'll just be like, well, I'll just use a Reality Stone and wish to be strong.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just grab that one. I don't know, because it just seems like you basically got unlimited power. I feel like there are no limits now. It's like, what do you want to do? Do that. But I don't know. See, to me, this feels like a lot of hassles if becoming that powerful, and now it's on your responsibility. I feel if I could write myself out of the universe, I might. Or I might just become space. Like,
In entirety.
what is... It's me. Yeah. Like, I am space.
Kind of like how in the DC universe, Apocalypse wanted to be Death.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Comic, Ron?
Yeah.
Apocalypse, this is how stupid DC comics get. Wanted to be Death, but not the person, the idea. So he wanted that you don't die.
Uh-huh.
You, I guess, Apocalypse.
Okay. Because I know in the comics, Thanos also has a connection with death.
But he's just trying to bone Death.
Yeah, bone death. And what he wants to do is grab all the gems and just wipe out humanity or wipe out the universe.
Yeah.
Just to be like, hey, that was a pretty good gift, yeah? Sex?
I'd like, damn it, that your plan is just like, and I'm gone. I don't know. She's all bones. It's a mystery in there.
I don't see the attraction there, really.
Quite frankly, I don't want to know Thanos.
Something else I don't like about the Infinity Gauntlet is it's weird to wear one glove.
That's true. That's fairly true.
Oh.
I guess Thanos really becomes the Michael Jackson of the MCU. Then.
Yeah, well, he does. He's the Michael Jackson and Thanos are the only two people I know.
Hellboy.
Hellboy, but that's
Hellboy.
not a glove. That's just a big hand.
It's the same kind of
See, I think
aesthetic.
it works with Hellboy because Hellboy looks like one of those big crabs. You know what I
Also,
mean?
crabs, Jack.
Crabs. That suits crabs. Doesn't suit Thanos. And it definitely wouldn't suit me. Hey, is the glove magic? Can it fit your hand just like whatever size you are?
I'm
if I put the
assuming
glove
so.
on a child, would it just...
I would assume it would look like a big glove on a child because it looks like a big glove on Thanos.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it would just kind of cater down to whatever you are.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
you were
yeah.
a very inquisitive chimp
Yes.
and wore the glove, you could fulfill the wish.
Lots of
whatever
bananas.
chimp wants. Yeah.
Just a mess of nay-nay.
But I like the idea of becoming a concept of something.
Yeah.
But I think becoming the concept of death, like what am
what
I,
does that even mean?
16-year-old edgelord? No. I want to come, I don't know, like the concept of like chairs.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like the concept of like the idea of a chair.
So I'm like,
and,
let me think
the
of
whole-
a chair, and I think of you.
No, just that is just me. That is my whole being.
When someone's like, "What? Tell me a bit about your reality."
Oh.
I'm like, "Chairs are a guy named Joel Zammit in our reality."
Yeah.
Huh?
Or like try to make chairs universal, as in like every place in the cosmos has an idea of. Actually, wait, no, space. Okay, so
Yes.
the idea of the concept of a VHS copy of Space Jam,
Oh, damn.
and I want that throughout the galaxy. So every single culture will have this innate knowledge of a VHS copy of Space Jam, and that is just something that is like a universal constant.
Do all the aliens have a universal concept of what a VHS is now? Because I'm loving the idea of two spacefaring nations meeting each other. Like one is just goo and the other are like colored cubes, and they just both extended an appendage with Space Jam. Peace throughout the galaxy.
It's the one thing that can bring us all together.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. Maybe it's a good idea if we each go through the different gems individually
Yeah.
and
see
decide what we
can
do with them. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So
Okay.
soul gem.
Give a dog a soul.
Dogs
Oh my
don't
god,
have
that's a good one.
souls.
What is a soul gem actually?
Give a dog a soul. Dogs currently are empty vessels. Mere meat. What if we gave one a soul? So, according to Wikipedia, the soul gem allows the user to steal, control, manipulate, and alter living and dead souls.
Alright.
It is also the gateway to an idyllic pocket universe. Neat.
Wow.
At full potential, it
okay.
grants the user control over life.
All right,
and death.
I would basically prove that reincarnation existed, or force reincarnation to exist.
That's good.
Less about reincarnation, because there's nothing about like being good or whatever. I'm just gonna grab a soul and chuck it in whatever. So it's
You're just going to have
a combination
fun with it,
of reincarnation and the chaos theory.
So you're saying, you like find a dog,
Yeah,
take its soul, put that soul in a man?
like a dead dog, right?
Oh.
So like a dead dog soul, and I grab that and chuck it in a baby. Or like the potential of a baby,
What
because
happens
that
to
baby
the-
already has a soul. So
What
it's got to
happens-
be It has to be whenever that baby doesn't have a soul. So it's got to...
You're proving a lot of things at once, and that's good.
I don't know. How does reincarnation work? I hope so.
Like, he
I
just
wanna
sees
go
a
to this
tree,
idea.
and that's my favorite tree to pee on.
Yes.
Imagine your baby just starts going and pissing on fire hydrants, and you're like, is this because that man pointed a gem at my baby? It was carrying a dead dog under one arm.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
See, I might just go to the idyllic pocket universe. That sounds nice. I don't know what it is, but it's described as idyllic, and I reckon I could just chill there.
See, that's the thing. The best thing is to write yourself out of all this nonsense.
Yeah. I live in the idyllic pocket universe, thank you.
Yeah,
What
but
about
you
you
guys?
guys?
Oh, well, look, I think for me, I do like the idea of replacing baby souls with dog souls. That's very interesting. I don't know if you're actually replacing. Were you replacing the baby soul, removing the soul first, then putting dog soul in baby?
Replacing a baby soul with a dog soul seems like too much power, and now I'm becoming a villain. Whereas, like... I feel it needs to be the point where a baby doesn't get a soul, then to grab like a soul from something else.
When is that point in the baby's life?
I don't know. I feel like we're
Life starts at conception, Zammit. No, it doesn't. That's ridiculous.
the third trimester.
Third trimester, that's when God's like, and real.
So you've just got to find a heavily pregnant woman.
Yeah.
You just got to find a heavily
Gemma.
pregnant woman and Gemma.
Gemma up.
Yeah.
Look, maybe this is too much of a hot topic for people, so what I will do, I'll instead just mess around with the chimp world. I'll go to the chimps and just be like, all right, throw a soul in there.
Well, I feel that's how Planet of the Apes would actually happen then.
Nah, shit.
Oh, mate.
Zammit, you're Planet of the Apesters.
All right, camels, they have no thumbs.
Yeah, that's fine. That's safe.
Sick.
There's a lot of them, but they're camels.
Exactly, right.
Whatever.
No, I was thinking have fun with it. Just whatever. Shove two souls in one thing.
Just
I was
let 'em
thinking,
battle.
what if I just started taking souls?
Eat them.
Well, yeah, like a dog dies, and I'm like, whoop! Now I got a dog soul in me. See what it does for my, constitution.
So like
Maybe it's
conjoined
good for
twin
us.
souls.
Yeah.
But
see
like
how many I get in me before it makes me ill.
a lot.
I imagine I'd feel bloated and gassy. I don't know why.
So I just imagine you just have like a crowd around you.
Yeah, okay. Of souls?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
And like
happy
a lot
with
of
that.
I feel like a lot of old people would just point at me and scream, like they sense something's wrong.
They know. Dogs and cats would fear you.
Yeah.
This
Then
man
I would
has
take
too
their
many
souls.
souls in him.
Or
I am
that might
afraid.
be a good thing. They might be like, this man has too many souls. Great.
What I like about that is you've got quite a few chances of getting into heaven there.
Yeah.
You're just upping your odds.
Yeah. I'll attach myself. Oh, I'll do like a Voldemort thing.
Yeah.
Where instead of splitting my soul into 7 pieces or whatever, but to like infinite pieces.
Oh.
And I'm definitely guaranteed a place in hell.
At
I mean
what-
heaven. Heaven.
Well, both.
Well, yeah.
You're
I should have stacked I'm betting on both.
Yeah, exactly. You're doing
Crap.
which they say when you're like betting on horses, you shouldn't do. But good for you.
Wait a second. I have all the gems. I'm just going to become God.
Oh, that's right. We have all the gems.
Well, I feel this is me making hassles. Then I got to create a heaven. Oh my God.
All right. What about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll move on to the time gem then.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So apparently allows the user to see into the past and the future, stop, slow down, speed up, or reverse the flow of time. Gives them time travel, change the past and the future, age and de-age beings, and trap people or entire universes in unending loops of time. Similar to the end of Doctor Strange.
Well, what I like about the time gem is that it can give like everyday fat people like me the chance to feel like the Flash. I'll be just going normal speed, right? But everyone else is just slowed right down. So to them,
great.
I'm going to seem like the most amazing being in the world.
While not actually ever getting any exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's good. And I can imagine convincing myself, I'm like, I can stop time. So I've got the time to work out. But then I would.
Is this going to be kind of like Bill and Ted rules, where I'm going to be like, look, I plan to go to the gym and eat healthy and work out.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get that time gem and, whoa, I
That's
definitely
right.
did it.
But
or
you
is it
have
going to
to-
be like, no, you're not, you piece of shit.
You were
I
lying
just get
to
fatter.
yourself.
I'm like,
I think I'd use the time gem. My favorite villain scheme, and it is a classic villain scheme, is to turn the heroes into babies. So I'd start doing crimes, rob a bank, burn a hospital, say, and
Or an orphanage.
whatever's going.
Haven't
And then
thought
when
it
the
out.
cops come for me, babies, 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 babies in tanks.
That's good, actually. Yeah, turn everything into a baby and then go to their house, and if they have babies, make them an old man. Yeah. Son, old man, their baby.
And I'd be like, now you've got to raise your parents. And I'm off.
That's a real good, just like piece of shit superpower or villain, really. Just to be like, I'm just gonna find, like, I'm gonna hunt down where you live, and then just go to where they live, find their child, and just age them to like 50,
Yeah.
or 60.
And be like, it's
That's
a funny thing to
that's
be like,
just being a monster.
I've robbed you of your childhood and of raising this kid.
That's
Gotcha.
terrifying.
But I just like, imagine a hospital on fire and there's just like rings of babies extending, and they're like, we send in the military, we send it, nothing can stop him.
Just a couple, like a bunch of babies holding a fire hose, just going all over the place, all crying, screaming.
I'm unstoppable.
I can just imagine this world where all the babies have been turned old and all the old people have been turned to babies. This world will go to chaos, because I would imagine that the mental
Everyone's
capacity,
shitting their pants.
Yeah, everyone's shitting their pants, and the mental
true.
capacity of everyone wouldn't, I guess, evolve with their age that they've been turned to. So we've got grown men in babies' bodies who can't do anything, but babies in grown men's bodies who are just doing baby shit.
Basically just babies.
It is funny that we created a world where everyone's shitting their pants. That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, again, if I just had the reality gem, I could just be like, everyone shits their pants.
I don't know why you'd want that, Jack, but I'm glad you found...
Because in my head, I'm doing the baby thing. I'm like, maybe I use the time gem to make everyone babies and old men, and then they'd all shit that. You know what? I can just do it now, and then I do it then. And I'm like, I didn't need that.
I think I'd just become a time tourist.
Yeah!
I feel that's what I would do. I would just be like, observe things, see how things were in like, the ancient times.
Yeah.
And see how things like are in maybe 3,000 years. See what happens. Oh, bad things.
Oh, shit. I might
Play
try
the
and-
stocks, actually.
Well, see, yeah, you can make a lot of money.
But then do I need money at this
No,
point?
you've got the reality gem. Just wish you shat $1 million.
Jack, I could just wish for $1 million
Well, if
to
you're already,
appear on a table in
you're
front
already
of
on the
me.
shitting trajectory,
I mean,
might as well just, if
not
it's
all
already
my
happening.
wishes are being fulfilled by shitting.
I'd be roaming around all these babies and old men being like, shit me millions, and the shit would just become cash. And I'd go up to everybody's diapers and adult diapers, collect, live like a kid.
Who's changing their diapers?
No, I'll just reality gem them clean.
Where does it go?
Okay.
Surely they have to go somewhere.
I'll send them to some garbage planet or something. Sometimes it's shit, sometimes it's money.
Well, let's move on to the space zone, because that might give us
Yeah,
that
we probably
ability
should.
there. So it allows the user to exist in any location, move any object anywhere through reality, warp or rearrange space, teleport themselves and others any place the user can imagine.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'd just teleport myself to an uninhabited beach there and just kind of just chill. Has anyone seen Valerian
No.
Steel
No.
and the Faces of Tomorrow?
Yep.
Whatever that film is
That's
fucking
the
called.
title. You actually got it in one
Nailed
go.
it. Nailed it.
I haven't actually. I've got to I watched half an hour of it. I thought that was enough for me.
So what was it?
I should go back.
Valerian
Anyway.
Steel and the Faces of...
Face of something. Yep, that's the one.
Valerian
the Faces
Steel
of
and
Doom.
the face of Bo. That's the one.
Yep. But there's like
Classic.
a beach planet that's in the opening, or like near the opening, and it looks real nice.
All right.
I reckon I'd just go there because it looks relaxing.
Yeah.
Before like the spaceships come and blow everything up. Spoilers, I guess, for a movie that no one's seeing.
Nobody. That's one of
well,
the
like,
movies
hey, it's
no
not
one-
even it's the first like 30 minutes. It's fine. But yeah, I reckon I'd go there somewhere nice and pristine waters. Oh god. Yeah,
Now, I'm
relaxing
presuming that all the previous effects of our reality stones are still in effect.
Oh, shit.
So
Literal shit.
yeah, there's literally shit everywhere. We've got
But
grown-
also millions.
Millions of shout-out dollars.
So it's, swings and roundabouts. Plus, if you've got the fucking space gem, you could just, put that somewhere else. Whoop,
All right.
get rid of it.
I'll go to an alien planet that has a sweet beach.
Hey, was the space gem in Guardians of the Galaxy? Was that the gem of that movie?
no, I think the Tesseract is a space gem.
Okay,
yeah,
good,
the
'cause I was
space
like-
gem's the Tesseract.
Because it's not actual space like in the sky space. It's space as in physical space around you. So I just thought it'd be very funny if they were like, yeah, and it's in the space movie. But no, it's just physical stuff around you. Okay.
I think I would just chill on a beach. A lot of my answers seem to be, I want to be left alone.
You want to
Leave
get
me
away.
alone.
Exactly.
Go away.
I just don't know if there's any time that I've wanted to. The space gem feels like an ancillary gem that's just there for effect. So I'm like a villain turning everyone into babies and making dosh. Yeah. And also I can teleport to wherever you want. Like I want to, intimidate people. It's ominous. But other than that,
See, a lot of these powers seem to be good for tourists.
Yeah, that's
Again,
true.
the time and space one, that'd be great to be as a tourist. To be like, well, I just want to travel places. Oh, I can. Oh, I'm there.
Neat.
I reckon
Sick.
Thanos
Swell.
would do a great tiki tour.
He would.
It's very easy
He'd
to
get
imagine him.
loose.
He'd get very loose. Fruity cocktails, forget about it.
That boy loves an umbrella.
Also, imagine him in a Hawaiian shirt and shorts.
I
That's
can.
so
It's
easy.
the only way I see him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So easily.
It's very weird how easy it is to imagine him dressed out, like decked out for a trip to an island somewhere.
Pair of thongs.
Yeah.
Boardies.
I was imagining thongs and socks, even.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can
Khaki
see
shorts, Hawaiian shirt.
See, I was doing like boardies red for some reason.
That's weird.
And
no,
then
but
like
fair.
a white Hawaiian shirt with like of the blue print.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Now, see,
Very
for me, he was
descriptive.
wearing like a Hawaiian shirt that was largely blue, but had some red and yellow parrots on it and palm trees.
All right.
Khaki shorts,
Is his shirt unbuttoned?
unbuttoned,
Okay, 'cause
unbuttoned,
mine
showing
too.
off. I don't think he has chest hair. So his smooth,
smooth
bare
boy.
chest.
Is he ripped enough for an unbuttoned shirt?
He actually doesn't look in shape.
He
which
doesn't,
is
does he?
funny.
Like, no, it doesn't really matter how like in shape or not you are. If you're in a Hawaii, in fact, if you're like the fatter you are, the better you look in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, that's true,
a
actually.
fact.
Thin people look garbage in Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, you need to be real big, real oiled up, and very tan to pull off a Hawaiian shirt.
I agree. I'm so with you.
Yeah, thin people in Hawaiian shirt. I'm sorry, but you don't look as
You
good.
just can't pull it off.
Yeah.
Apologies
I'm
to
reading
all
here
our
as well.
Hawaiian shirt wearing thin listeners out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope
I
that
don't
didn't
mean to like
stop
clothes
you
shame you,
listening.
but maybe eat a chicken.
I'm pretty sure that's over half our audience.
Unsubscribe. I'm reading here that it can also increase my speed. So maybe I just use it to go real fast.
So would
See
you
where
need
I
that
ended
though
up
if you
real
have the
slow.
time gem?
Yeah.
It's kind of redundant again, isn't it?
Or the reality gem again.
Or
I
the
could just be like,
reality
gosh, I wish I was fast.
I am
What?
that.
Check this shit
This
out.
is like having like I have one wish. I wish for infinity wishes. I'm so good.
I got one wish. I wish for infinity fishes. Shit.
I misspoke.
Shit. Can I go back? Flop. Flop. Oh no. Oh shit. That's the end of the world, and that's so funny. That is fishes forever.
Just falling from the sky on one localized point. Be a mountain.
It would eventually cover the planet. Fuck. Make sure you are clear when you are making your million wish. You don't want to wish for a million fishes. That's just...
I wish for a million dishes.
Oh,
Oh, no.
shit.
Plates everywhere.
Would they be falling,
my
or
eyes.
would you be putting your fish on every dish?
Oh my god!
I imagine them falling. I want them falling.
I imagine them falling out of a single space, like
Yeah.
like a point, and it's just like plates are coming out, kind of like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but plates or fishes.
If you had the reality gem, you could just do, I want to live in Cloudy with a Chance
That's
of
true.
Meatballs. Done.
I would like to live in Disney's Robin Hood. Thank you. I don't know.
That would genuinely be terrible because I'm only basing this off movie version.
Yeah, sure.
I'm thinking Peter Pan, not Robin Hood.
Peter Pan, hell, Robin Hood, great.
Yeah.
A
Sexy
lion
fox
is
man.
the king, and he's a very handsome fox. He's one of the most baben foxes that I can think of.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever an unattractive fox.
You like Zootopia?
Zootopia, Nick Wilde.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my list of handsome foxes. Most handsome Robin Hood, second handsome Nick Wilde. End of list. All right, the Mind Gem. What's that? Allows the user to enhance their mental and psionic abilities, access the thoughts and dreams of other beings.
Wow.
When backed by the Power Gem, okay, well, we've got that, so sick.
Yeah.
The Mind Gem can access all minds in existence simultaneously. The Mind Gem is also the manifestation of the universal subconscious. What?
Again, so that everyone knows about the VHS copy of Space Jam.
Ah, yes.
But I would Freddy Krueger myself, as in everyone.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I would become the Freddy Krueger of the universe.
I like that.
Enjoy
like-
getting terrified of some alien dreams.
Yeah, I feel like I would be the one getting scared.
You become the victim. Yeah.
You're the
'Cause,
victim
like-
in everyone's dreams.
Yeah, because
Oh, no.
when Freddy Krueger goes into a dream, they're like, "Whoa, I'm out here smoking pots with my friends. Smoking pots.
Yep.
Smoking pot with my friends, or I'm playing a video game. Sweet." But real dreams are horrific sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, night terrors.
I've
I
just
don't know. I feel like
kind of a garbage
I'd,
Jeff.
I'd almost become like a people watcher.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these, by either it's going to be leave me alone,
Yeah.
or like I'm going to become a tourist, and I might become a dream tourist.
Oh, true.
Like, what are people like? Dreaming on in like nylon 4? Let's go there.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's something nice, if you're trying to start like a following or a cult. Yeah, you go into the
Inception
dream.
people.
Inception.
Or you're just like, hey, I'm Jackson. I'm going to rule the world soon. When I do, we had this dream connection, so like you're cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're special. I tell everyone they're special.
Tell everyone they're
No
so
one's
special.
special.
I feel like this might be the only way the Mind Gem is like useful.
Yeah.
Thinking about the Mind Gem, can you imagine the poor bastard who had the Mind Gem on its own? Like, what are you really going to do with this? It is the most
Yeah,
pointless
that's
thing.
true.
Well, especially if you don't already have any like mental or psionic abilities, like basically all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like most human beings. Like if I grabbed this gem, I'm not like, well, can I think better now?
Yes.
I think the only
It's
use
just a
for it-
decorative rock.
Yeah, I think the only use for it
Yeah.
is like when someone comes to you and says, "Oh, I had this crazy dream, but I can't remember it." And like whenever someone talks about their dream stories, they're always really shit. So maybe
Yeah,
you just
yes.
go
Terrible.
into that dream and find out if it was any better than what they're trying
Yeah.
to tell.
That's gonna be very funny.
hang
Yeah.
on. I had a real good dream where I owned a dog and it was jumping on roofs, and that was neat. I wouldn't go back into that dream and live my best life.
You've got the reality gem, so you can make that
Yep.
happen.
You could just make that happen in real life. You could be like, I wish a dog kept jumping on roofs.
But what if the roofs were on really tiny houses, and then it's not as impressive?
I'll make the house real big.
Yeah, I will call it now. And look, there's still a couple of gems to go, but I'm going to call it now Mind Gem, Worst Gem.
Worst
Yes.
gem.
If they were handing out gems and I got the Mind Gem, I'd be like, well, I lost.
Unless, again, starting a dream cult.
Well, starting a dream cult's pretty good. But if I only have the Mind Gem, oh no, that's even better. Because if I've only got the Mind Gem, I'm just like, dress yourself mysteriously.
Yeah.
You go into their dreams maybe once or twice beforehand, so they just catch glimpses of you, and then in the third dream, you're like,
Hello.
I have watched you dream. You are chosen.
You're special.
You're special. Gosh, you're special. My
My
goodness.
God, look how special you are. What was your name again?
Whoa.
Graham.
Graham.
Oh, you're the specialist boy that ever did
And
was.
there's going to come a time, sorry about that, Graham, there's going to come a time where you're going to need to buck up and fulfill your destiny.
Yeah.
And when that time comes, you'll know. You
You'll
better
know.
do it. All right, I'm going. Catch you, Graham.
I feel like
Sounds
that's
great.
the, that's the
Pretty much did
long
that.
game, especially like a lot of people don't remember their dreams too well. So,
Yeah.
this guy Graham will constantly be put into these situations where it's, it's time to become a hero, but he's just
Yeah.
constantly letting you down because he just
well,
can't
if
remember
Graham-
that dream.
Yeah,
But that's all right, because I'd be doing this to everyone.
yeah. Every human being on the planet, statistically, is going to be like.
And then I just appear on TV, and everybody, hey, well, you could become like king of the world.
Appear on TV, and you're like, ladies and gentlemen, many of you, but in fact, it's everyone. Many of you have dreamed of me.
I am here.
I'm Jesus.
I am back.
I'm Christ, and I'm back. And then I do a sick guitar solo. And people are like,
That's
the
Jesus.
Bible's
What would
exciting.
Jesus'
this time.
theme be?
I mean, he did say he'd come back as like the lion, but now he's come back as Rad. What would his theme be? Or something metal.
I just imagine the sickest guitar lick there is.
Surely something by 9
Something
Inch
like
Nails.
very metal,
Yeah.
but with like harps in the back.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And then I just rule the world for, as a cult leader, basically. Pretty simple. Guys.
I would be so into that religion if that's gonna. If you got a rock and roll Jesus, I'm in. Give it to me.
Yeah,
Good.
well, you have to be because we're already dreaming.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Really, there's no choice here. It's all just a cult.
Me and
Everyone
all
will
the
be
Grahams.
worshipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, got him.
All right, we'll move on to the reality gem. It's basically this gem does everything. So it allows the user to fulfill their wishes, even if the wish is in direct contradiction with scientific laws. And it could do things that would normally be impossible. Alter reality on a universal scale and create any type of alternate reality the user wishes. So basically, the best stone, I think we can call it.
Yes.
I think we can already call it.
Everybody is pregnant with tiny me's. Globally.
Jack, you're not thinking big enough.
Universally. Every single person is gestating me, not like another me. Me, because it's a reality gem and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Male, female,
So I am
dog,
now
gaseous
I'm going to
cloud,
be born
everything.
everywhere. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yeah. If you're a goo, I'm inside. If you're like Zammit, the idea of jazz, you're pregnant with me. And then all at once, everyone will give birth to me. And I don't really know what my end goal was, but I'm doing
It would
it.
be pretty neat.
I would come out infinite times across the universe and be like, yeah, that was sick.
What's the collective sound of that?
Oh, it's a loud squish. A loud slurp, actually.
But louder.
Would you do it
It's actually the
simultaneously,
opposite of
everything at the same time? Birthed
Yeah, absolutely.
everywhere? Yeah, cool.
And then they'd all come together to the prime me, even though we're all me. And then we'd all rejoin, but also still just be me.
Do you become a bigger version of yourself as you all join?
I like to think so.
Kind of like that scene in Terminator 2 where it all just kind of coalesces.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's my plan if I get the reality gem.
Become
Again,
a
I don't remember
T1000.
my end goal, really, but I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Those are big
It's
dreams.
very hard to answer the question. If you had ultimate power and could do anything, what would you do?
Yeah, because it's like, what is my goal here? Because I kind of like Thanos' idea, because like he's a driven boy.
Yeah.
So he's like,
he is.
all right, I need to woo death, so I'm just going to wipe out half of the universe. I reckon I'll maybe wipe out all of the universe. He's just not going hard enough. I reckon.
Yes.
That'll woo death.
Oh, absolutely. But
Yeah,
also,
I might just take on Thanos' goal here. I want to bone death.
But if you wipe out the entire universe, have you not put her out of a job?
Oh, fuck, I have to. All right, maybe
Yeah.
that's why he did half the universe.
Well,
Clever
it
boy.
just means she
3/4.
has more time to spend with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I
maybe
guess.
but clearly she doesn't want this.
Yeah, she's not super into
Yeah, she's
Thanos.
not really super into Thanos.
Thanos is just kind of a fuckboy.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Weirdly, I think Death is more into Deadpool.
yeah,
Like,
I
comic.
think that's the case.
Yeah, Thanos, just stop it, mate. Stop putting
Thanos-
Death on a pedestal
I know. What are you doing?
and move
man?
on. All
You
right?
kind of got to grow up a bit sometimes, Thanos.
Yeah.
It's
just
very funny that he's
chill.
like the big bad of the entire MCU run, but like really he's just a
a fuck boy.
he's just a fuckboy, and that's so funny.
All right, well, if Death, okay, let's see. The personification of Death, let's like, she's not interested. Who do I want to woo?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, what if you went real fundamental with it? What if I was like 1 + 1 = 5 now?
Oh,
What would happen?
damn.
Because I can.
Yeah.
I can do what I like.
That's quick
Yeah.
maths.
It's like 1 + 1 = 5.
Fuck it. You can have a square root of negative number.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
No, that's life now. I don't
Yep.
give a shit. If you a force in motion, I don't know any of
But I
Newton's
think
laws.
this was weirdly almost where Alice in Wonderland came from memory.
Oh yeah.
The author was like, these weird concepts of math is all topsy-turvy. This is what would exist if math was bullshit.
Well,
so
look, I'd happily
why
live
not?
in Alice in Wonderland. So. Yeah, but it's a hard question to answer.
I think, just change a one fundamental thing about
Yeah.
like a universe.
And see what happened.
Yeah.
I think it'd be very much a do a thing, see what happens next kind of deal.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
until
a lot of
like the
experimentation.
ultimate destruction of the universe,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
can
I feel
just
that'll
undo
happen
it.
pretty soon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. Good. I can just be like, yeah, no, okay, I fucked up. All right, everything's
Control
back
Z,
to normal.
Control Z, Control Z.
Control C. Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
I think that's what I do with the reality jam.
All right, well, we'll move into the last of the main gems because I do want to talk about these two obscure gems before.
secret-
I'm
before-
excited for the
secret
secret
gems.
gems.
So we've got the power gem, which allows the user to enhance their physical strength and durability, access and manipulate all forms of energy, and boost the effects of all other 5 gems. At full potential, the power gem grants the user omnipotence.
Well. All
So-
right then.
So at full power,
I am God.
it's just the reality gem again. Like at full power, omnipotence is just that's just foolish.
That's just silly. I guess I'd lift heavy things.
I put myself in shape. Can I
Yeah.
do that with it?
Well-
Like make myself buff?
I think.
What's
You
that?
could do that with the reality gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd
What's
just be
that
able to
beach?
bench press a lot if you had the power.
Yeah. Like that beach in America where all the fit boys go to and
Yeah,
work
yeah,
out.
Muscle Beach.
That. Muscle Beach and lift them.
Oh, yes.
Juggle them.
That's great,
Yes.
especially if it doesn't change you physically. Because you're in shape, Zammit, but you're not like...
No, I'm
you're not a
ripped.
muscle
No,
boy.
No.
But the idea of going there and you're like, I reckon I can lift you. And they're like, as if, bro. And then
And
you're
I
just like,
do.
whoop, with one finger. And they're like, well, magic is clearly involved.
And I'm like, yeah.
This didn't come from hard work.
it did not.
Yeah.
I'm a cheater.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I might go and fight. What's the strongest animal?
Honey
like
badger.
Huh?
Honey badger?
Honey badger. I could fight like 10 of them.
I reckon I could fight one now.
Yeah, I know.
They're small, yeah?
Yeah,
like, I can
I'm
step
big.
on
Pretty
their
small.
back.
Yeah, you can break the spine of a honey badger.
Like, I don't know how big a honey badger is, but I'll make that claim here right now. Fuck it, I could punch a roo.
You could punch a roo.
Fucking punch a roo
You
right
can-
in the gob. Yep. I punch a roo right in its stupid rat-like gob. Fuck, I hate him. Oh, nah. You're right.
I
Let's
feel
go
like
back here.
You've
and
just
just
found
go
your purpose.
just wipe them out. Yeah. I will
Yeah,
pick a fight.
true.
All right. So I can change reality. Yeah.
Yep, sure. I'm
I am
listening.
going to give every single roo a little bit of sentience.
Yep, good.
A little bit of drive.
Uh-huh.
And make this a challenge for me.
Yep, clever.
And then I will systematically go through every single one. I want them to name themselves.
Yep,
I
yep.
want them to have a society.
Yep.
Anyone seen Tank Girl?
Yeah,
Where they
bits.
kind of have like sentient kangaroos. I want that level of kangaroo.
Yes.
So I have a fair fight when I smack them in their stupid gobs.
You kind of want like Joel Zammit kills the kangaroo universe.
Yeah.
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 You kit yourself out and
universe.
just take them on. You're like, I will wipe out this species.
I
What
gave
manner-
them life and I will take it by
Mano.
punching them in the mouth. Yes.
One punch, one death. That's got to be your philosophy. Well, bam, and that's a dead kangaroo, and you can make it so.
And basically, my challenge, my quest is to find that one kangaroo that will
Best
that
you.
will best me.
Yeah. That's what
And
you
then
want.
they will earn my respect.
Yeah, and then you will be like, you have done a great service to the kangaroo people.
Yeah.
You will remain, and I will leave you in peace.
I feel like this is kangaroo genocide.
Yeah. And then I will write myself out of this universe.
Yeah, and then
let
you're
the
like,
kangaroos live in peace.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Mm.
I think that's solid.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do with the power gem. I like the idea of killing whales
Whoa.
and taking them to someone's front lawn and people not being able to stop me. I want like, not Ted Danson because I like Ted Danson. Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd being like, please stop. And I'm like, nope. And then I just fly away and come back and slam another whale in his lawn. He's like, I'll move. And I'm like, I'll follow you. He's like, why'd you pick me? I'm like, no reason. You were the first name I could think of. I like Ted Danson. So what was I going to do?
Second name.
Second name, yeah. First I thought Ted Danson, but they were like, oh, that guy's lovely. Yeah. I'm all right. Dan, you're fine, but you're getting the whale treatment. Catch you. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
It's a good plan.
Psychologically torture Dan Aykroyd with whales. Yeah. What are these last two secret gems?
All right, so the secret gems. The first one is the ego gem. The ego gem contains the consciousness of the cosmic entity, Nemesis, and recreates her when united with the other 6 gems. So you do have to have the other 6 gems before you can get this chick out. And yeah, the ego gem is found in the Ultraverse when the Asgardian god Loki attempted to steal the other 6 gems. It doesn't really tell you much more than that. But basically, you can just create a chick. Her name's Nemesis. Maybe she's hotter than death. I don't know.
From the great beyond.
Who the hell is Nemesis? I'm just Googling
Is she
her
my
now.
nemesis or just like the concept of a nemesis?
She's this lady. She's purple. Let me
right.
describe her outfit for a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. A solid gold leotard,
I like it.
but like one that actually looks like it's made of gold, like it's hard. She's got a weird helmet that's kind of like an Infinity Gauntlet helmet. She has a white jacket on and like silver tights, and she's purple. That is some hot nonsense. What's the good of her? Why do I want to bring her out?
Yeah. What's she gonna do that's better than like the reality gem?
Yeah.
Anything?
Well,
I
look,
don't think so.
we've done a little bit of research here, just as you guys were talking. She has the universal scale reality warping, omniscience, omnipresence. Basically, every power that the Infinity Gem would give to their users on a greater level, and she's a chick that's purple.
So
she's a reality gem.
Basically,
she kind of is a gem.
Yeah.
She is a gem. She's alright.
She's what a gem.
She's
And
not
also,
bad.
I'm reading here that she was the first being ever to exist.
Yes.
Maybe did I read that or make that
No,
up?
that
Okay.
is true.
So she's basically a Horcrux.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, the universe was lonely, so it made her out of him.
Why did
Yes.
he call it Nemesis? That seems weird.
So it was apparent, early universe was stupid and didn't really know the concept of good and evil. So it was like, whatever. And
I'll
it just
just
turned
call
out
it
evil.
Nemesis.
And he's like, damn, and then tried to destroy it.
There was also someone called
Comics are
Nemesis in
great.
Alpha Flight, and there's a guy called Nemesis that kind of looks like if
yeah.
Iron Man,
He's-
Ghost
yes.
Rider, and Juggernaut had a baby.
Yeah, he's from the Age of Apocalypse universe where he was called Holocaust.
Oh my! I don't want to summon any of these people.
So I might put that one, I don't know, under the sea.
Yeah, in the bin with that one. I'll shred it in a paper shredder.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Yeah, don't need it.
Yeah.
All right, it's right up
No,
there
thank
with the Mind Gem. Now this one,
Yeah, it's
Mind
garbage.
Gem was at least useful.
this is the last one. It doesn't actually really give me any of the powers, but I think we can figure it out. It's
Yeah.
the pink gem, the rhythm gem.
Oh, best gem.
Easy best gem.
Rhythm gives you pure rhythm.
Yeah, like
Yes,
you can become
please.
in tune with the rhythm of the galaxy.
Just dance
Just-
real
or
good.
just
That's
dance real
You
good.
just
that's
dance
what
real
I'm in
good.
it
I
for.
think life becomes a musical with the rhythm gem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, please.
Fuck, at least life becomes musical for you.
Yeah. Whether or not anybody else is involved in my rhythm, you know,
and at
much
this
of a
point,
muchness.
It's largely irrelevant. I'm having fun.
Yeah, as long as I've got rhythm,
Yeah.
you know.
Dance party population, this boy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to figure out what
I challenge everyone to dance-offs.
you'd always win.
I would.
Can you do what you can do with the rhythm gem with the reality gem, though? That's got to be our ultimate test.
Well, I've just done a little bit more research on this, and it turns out that
Yeah.
the rhythm gem was a fake gem made up by Loki. So I guess the rhythm is inside all of us.
It was the whole
I think
time.
that's so funny because that means that Loki was like, "You didn't get all the gems, Thanos." Thanos is like, "Yes, I did." He's like, "What about the rhythm gem?"
Thanos is like, well, I can't dance, shit.
It's just
And
funny that
Loki's
he's like,
can you do this? And there's a little jig.
he's like, "Fuck, give me that gem." It's just great that Thanos was like, he was never for a second like, that doesn't sound like a real jam. He was just like, yeah, fucking rhythm jam, I'm in.
Look how good he's
What else you
dancing.
got?
This'll impress Death with my sweet dance moves.
Look, I've wiped out half the universe, but I still
She
can't
Yeah,
dance.
she wasn't impressed, but now
That I have the rhythm gem, I'm unstoppable.
Wow.
I think with the rhythm gem, I do the only thing you can do with a rhythm gem, and that's dance.
just dance.
Just dance your
Just
life
dance.
away.
Dance away.
Dance.
Into the sweet night.
Well, that is it. That is the, I want to say 8 gems in total, even if the rhythm
Yeah.
gem is fake. But I like to believe the rhythm, it's in us all. It's been in us the whole time.
Yeah.
So
It's like
so.
a placebo gem.
yeah.
Exactly.
It's like kind of like an ecstasy or something like that. You take it and then you dance the night away regardless of whether you can
That's
or not.
exactly
whether
what
or not
is.
it's actually having an effect.
And if I have the reality gem, you know what it comes into existence? The rhythm gem.
That's
Oh
true.
my god!
We've come full circle.
I think
That's
we've just
beautiful.
cracked the Marvel universe.
Gotcha, Loki.
Guys. Thank you so much. I know. Look, we've been going for nearly an hour. I know you guys are busy boys, and you got a lot to do.
Yeah, well,
I do
good.
want to thank you guys so much for joining us today to talk. What do we talked about babies. There was a lot of baby talk. There was people shitting out money.
Talk.
I don't even know. Dan Aykroyd got some treatment. There was a lot going
Joe
on.
Zammit killed the kangaroo universe. That was good.
If someone
I
doesn't
like
make
to
that a
think that
comic,
all these are happening in the next Avengers film.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. This was kind of like a hint of things to come.
In Black Panther after the credits, and like this like inside scoop.
Yeah. Yeah. Look.
it's just
this is
Joel
gonna
punching
be-
kangaroos.
This is gonna like the camera's gonna come like pull out from where Wakanda is,
Mm.
and then we're gonna quickly like pan to Australia and zoom in to just one stupid looking kangaroo
Yeah.
munching on some grass, and then we're just gonna be like dun dun dun, and it's gonna like zoom into its eye, and then it's gonna wink at the camera.
Yeah.
and then roll more credits.
And you're like, oh my fucking god, are they going to do the Joel Zammit kills the kangaroo universe run? That was my favorite comics run ever.
so you heard it here first. It's
It's going to be good.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Also, at one point, Doctor Strange is going to be like, I wonder if I can use my magic to wish for more wishes. And he's going to be like, I wish for an infinite amount of fishes. Fuck. And then that's going to be, once Infinity War's done, they defeat Thanos.
It's Infinity
Now they got the
Fishes.
fish problem.
Yeah, fish problem.
What
And
we
then
can
it's
do.
going to be a shot of Dan Aykroyd looking up. The solitary salmon just slaps him in the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
While Ted
That was
dances
going
and
to be called
sleeps
Fuck
peacefully
You,
in his
Dan
bed.
Aykroyd. Phase 5.
All right, guys.
There you go. That's the hot scoop.
Hot scoop for if it's not Infinity War, it's Avengers 4 for sure. It's coming. It's Phase 4.
Yeah. 100%.
100%, guys. You can bet your bottom dollar on this.
Yeah.
So, guys, where can our listeners find you?
You can find us. Everything that we do is on sanspantsradio.com. Or if you want, just search for Plumbing the Death Star on a Google, and we'll
You'll
be there.
find us. You'll find us.
Or you can find us on the Twitter. I'm at GoddammitZammit.
And I'm at All Dogs Are Dead. Hit me up and say hey.
That's going to do it for another week, Troy.
What a fucking episode.
This might be our biggest episode ever.
Biggest how?
Biggest
Size-wise.
how? News-wise.
Yeah. 4 tracks for you to edit.
Oh, my God. That's going to be insane. Guest-wise, they're like hilarious. Great guys over there from Sanspants Radio.
Oh, mate. Look, I do just want to take one last second to thank Jackson and Joel for joining us again. Guys, absolutely fantastic having you on the show. You guys are fucking hilarious. So thanks for doing that.
You know how
We'll
much
get you
of
back
like,
on soon.
our laughs I had to cut out so people can like just hear them talking?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, I think I said it last week because obviously we had that segment pre-recorded, and it was just very hard to even talk because you're too busy kind of laughing, and you're like, I can't even like get words out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Those guys are about to go like on a big Australian tour as well. So do yourselves a favor, doing all the capital cities.
Yeah.
Go out there and check them out because they are funny AF.
And tickets will sell out. I can tell you that much.
For sure.
Yeah. Now, What are we doing next week?
Next week, it's the big one, baby. We are talking about Star Wars The Last Jedi. We're going to do spoiler-free, and then we're going to lay that spoilers on like some thick-ass Nutella.
Yeah, buddy, and I've already seen it.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, by the way.
Look,
mate.
it's I know you don't like to do like opening night, and I don't really like to do opening night. We like to usually give it a bit and relax, but the old girlfriend was pretty keen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she's a massive Star Wars fan, so I had to get out there opening night. I didn't have a chance. I never had a chance.
You came home and she's like dressed in a little Jedi robe. Let's go.
Yep. I'm like, all right, fine.
Fine.
I'll go see The Last Jedi.
If I have to go see Star Wars with you, I will.
So, yeah, look, giving nothing away, it is out there. You should go see it, for sure.
Out there at the movies, or like out there, like whoa, out of this world, like
Out there in a galaxy
like
far away.
There you go.
But basically the cinemas.
Okay.
Let's thank some people.
Let's thank the listeners, subscribers, and reviewers. You guys have been turning it on lately.
Turning it on, turning it up, turning me on. The looks I get from Cade
My
sometimes.
God.
It's amazing.
This is why I sit across the room from you.
Yeah, about as far away as possible. Look, hey, thank you, you guys. Thank you all.
Troy, can you tell these people where they can avoid you?
Yeah, you can avoid me on all forms of social media, especially Facebook. That's Comic Confidential. There is also the listener community, which is Comic Confidential Listener Community. Don't forget that if you want to join that, come and join that, because you can win shit like Emilio and Jimmy did at the top of the show. They won double passes to Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle.
And you know what? It's a really good place to talk about the things that we speak about in these episodes.
Yeah.
It's a genuine great little community that, you know, you get in there, no one's a dickhead, apart from me.
Yeah, you're probably the biggest dickhead.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because you're an admin, and you're allowed to be.
Can't kick myself out now, can I?
Exactly. Can I kick you out? Is that possible?
I think you can.
Oh, shit.
Better change those user settings.
With great power comes great responsibility. We are also on Twitter and Instagram. That's at ComicConPod. I've actually been on the gram a bit more.
Have you
some
really?
Memes up and shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't normally crack it out, but I've been on there.
Yeah, I've been noticing my phone's been going off a little bit, so
Yep.
there
Getting
you
out
go.
there.
Troy, we also have a website. That's comicconpod.com. Past episodes, future episodes, and everything in between.
Oh, yeah, and it is a sexy website if you haven't seen it. Go check it out. Go do it.
You are sounding like the biggest pervert. Everything's sexy to you, man.
Well, it's just like I'm in a sexy mood, right?
Well, I guess.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I guess it's been a sexy week in news.
It has been. We have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/ComicConPod, where you can support the show for as little as $1 a month and get yourself early access to episodes. And then there's other things as the things go up. I don't know all the terminology, but that's a thing.
They get a secret Patreon feed
Yeah.
that no one else gets.
Yeah.
Just them.
It's like an RSS feed or something.
Something like that.
Tech savvy. So what else we got? Spotify. That's the last thing
Oh, yeah.
on our list now. Don't forget, we are on Spotify. Now you can tell your Google Home to play Comic Confidential, and it will play Comic Book Confidential, the movie that came out in the 90s.
I fucking hate that.
All the research I did, goddammit, trying to get a name that hadn't been used, and some fucking thing fucked me up.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm out.
You done?
Yep. That's all we got time for this week.
It is. Oh, actually, this is probably going to be one of the longest episodes that we've done in a while.
You say that all the time.
You know what? They're creeping back up. I'm going to have to whip you, get you in line again, mate.
Mate, you can't, you know. I was going to say stifle genius, but then, like, I forgot what the word stifle was.
You said styrofoam genius?
And then I shut down.
Wow, there you go.
But I Windows rebooted, and I'm back.
Yeah.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us. As always, I'm Troy.
I'm Cade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
Cheers.
Peace. Fucking high.
Hi. That explains a lot.
One Red Bull, man. It killed me.
So that sugar-free stuff?
It's sugar.
It's
Oh,
just-
shit, is it? Yeah, it is.
Oh, you don't want them carbs.
No, sir.
We are in the war against carbs.
War on carbs.
I want you to fight the war against carbs.
That's a very good impersonation of. I
Eugene.
want to say George Bush.
No, it's Eugene from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, man. Oh, don't you even get me fucking started on that show.
Yeah?
Don't you even get me fucking started on The Walking Dead.
Oh, damn. Okay, look, if you don't want to hear like 2 minutes of Walking Dead spoilers, you can literally turn off now.
Why are you still here? God damn it. What do you want to talk about? Because fuck me, this season is sucking the soul out of my body.
That explains a lot because you're like a pretty shit guy at the moment.
I'm like a prune.
Yeah?
I'm like all pruned up because my soul has been sucked clean out of my body.
I can't wait to watch The Walking Dead and just fucking finally be done with my life.
Did you watch it? Have you seen the
Yeah, I've
mid-season
seen it,
finale?
man. I've seen
Fucking
it.
Jesus Christ.
Man, how great was Carl's plan?
Oh my God. What the fuck was that?
You know what? It looked like he was actually getting through to Mr. Baseball Batman.
Yeah.
Mine's going blank at the moment.
Negan. Yeah.
And he was like, you little shit. You had me going. I thought that was pretty clever, man.
Yeah,
I started to get some feels.
Yeah.
And then Carl's just like, you know what? I can climb down this ladder, or I could jump from the top and like, looks like I broke my leg. I don't know.
No. I think he there was an explosion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he fell. And that's why he hurt his leg. But I don't even, like, where the fuck did he get bitten?
Oh, exactly. You know what I think? I reckon he got bitten well and true, like maybe a day ago.
Probably. But, like, well, that's just their fucking go-to, man. That's what shits me about this show, is that it's like nothing cliffhanger. Man, fuck The Walking Dead.
You know what? Do you reckon he'll turn?
Yeah, like they can't save him.
I reckon he's... you know what? I reckon they're going to cop out.
How?
No, they won't. You know what? No, they are going to kill him because he wants to go back to school.
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to kill him off.
But it's shit.
But it's just like no one genuinely gives a fuck.
Yeah. I think people were actually happy. I was like, fuck yeah.
It's like either give him a fucking haircut or kill him off.
Yeah.
They're your two goddamn choices.
And he's like, I need this hair. Flicks it.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Sure.
Call me crazy, right? But at some point, wouldn't you just get an eye patch instead of dirty ass bandages?
Troy, he is still healing, okay? I'm sure it's like, I bet you it's gross. Actually, Negan's
How
already...
fucking long has it been? We've seen it.
Actually, no, it's healed
over.
there.
Yes. Yeah. Get a fucking eye patch, Carl.
Carl. You fucking wanker.
Fuck that guy.
If you love this podcast, then head over to comicconpod.com to check out the other incredible shows on our network.
You can also support us on Patreon from as little as $1 a month.
You'll get early access to all our shows, plus secret supporter content that's not available to the public.
Head over to patreon.com/comicconpod to find out more.